Hey, welcome to That Shit Was Poetic, where we touch on all things poetic, ranging from topics like music, poetry, art, movies, quotes, and famous poets. I'm your host, Nikki. So what's up, guys? How's your week been going? Today is Friday. So let's just jump right into it. I definitely want to talk about the video We Got Love by Teyana Taylor. That shit was definitely poetic. I love how she just embodies Black culture, Black love, and being a mother in that video. So you guys definitely need to check that out. It gave me that African vibe. It was very, very poetic and just a nice, video. I wish I could play it, but, I'm new to this, so I'm definitely still figuring these things out. But that video, it just makes me think of how beautiful, it is to be able to love what you're doing and have your kids there to see the greatness. It's a good vibe. I honestly feel like, she's breeding greatness. Definitely breeding greatness because, she gets to be there with her mom and see how amazing it is to put your all, put your soul, put your love into something that you like doing and seeing the greatness after it. That's dope. That's definitely dope. I think she's talented. I definitely feel like she has just so many talents. I feel like the world is just now catching up to the great that she is. She raps, dances, she directs. I think she's directing now. That's like a new thing. I'm not even going to talk about how she kills the fashion game. Like, come on, crazy. Her style is crazy, and her husband's style is crazy too. Like, I think he's rapping now too. I believe she directed a few of his videos, as well as some other music artist videos. I know she did the video with her and T.I. I believe she did a video for Macy Gray. I don't know if that video or song even came out yet, but I saw that she was definitely directing Macy Gray, which I haven't heard from Macy Gray in a hot minute. I know y'all can tell, like, I'm a huge fan. I've been a huge fan for forever. And like I said, I think the world is just now catching up to her. But who's some of your favorite artists who transition into other careers or just, killing the game right now? I think another artist I think kills the game, Chris Brown. Like, he's a double threat. Like, he sings, he dance, act. Like, I think he has a total package, when it comes to just being a double threat. He can do pretty much anything. He definitely He has it. He has that it factor. I know he is also an artist. And when I say artist, I mean like a painting artist. And he draws. So he's all around the it factor. Another person I think kills it is Brandy. She also has an acting career as well as a music career. T.I., he's killing it too. He's exploring his other sides to, being a talent besides a music talent. I think he has a podcast as well. LL been killing it for a minute. A lot of people, have slept on LL. I know his music is not out there as much anymore, but he's been killing the acting game for a hot minute now. Will Smith, he's another one. He's been killing it for a minute as well. And I definitely can't forget Queen Latifah, the queen. Like, she's been killing it for forever, like since I was a kid, like in the 80s. I believe the 80s is when she came out, late 80s or early 90s. I think it was that Queen came out, but she's been killing it for a hot minute. Her acting career, I like how she, transitioned into acting, and with her acting career, I like how she doesn't just stay in one genre. I like how she has played so many different characters, funny characters, serious characters, love movies. She did that live. I think it was The Little Mermaid she did on television live, and she killed that. Like, I watched some of it at work, and I felt like she is definitely killing the game, like with being able to transition into other roles and being a role model. She's also done makeup. Yeah, she kills the game a lot. I like Queen. I definitely like Queen. I know my mother is a huge fan of Queen Latifah. Of course, she's from Jersey, where my mother is from and where she was raised. So I believe they had, some run-ins years back, meeting each other or whatever. But she's a huge fan as well. So we're going to take a short break. I'm going to be reading some of my poetry today. I'm going to read a poem, and that poem is called Out of Touch Love. So we're going to go ahead and take a little short break. Hey, so we're back, and I'm going to be reading my poem. It's called Out of Touch Love. Again, this is something that I wrote a few years ago. I don't remember the date that I wrote it, but it's called Out of Touch Love. My mind floats to a place so distant, it's hard to gain control. Out of reach love, it loses its connectivity. Lost in a place where emotions die and happiness turns to pain. A river of hopeless desires, too strong to overcome. Only escape is to reconnect with love. Love. Lonely, drifting away, as if it never existed. Lost identity in a place never spoken of. It's nowhere to be found. I try to regain focus, but I'm so out of touch with reality. My heart is skipping beats, trying to stabilize my body. My mind is so far gone, I don't know if I want it back. It's lost in a river of hopeless desires. I've given up on finding love. It's hiding, and I feel like it's a lost soul. My prayers are sent out in an air message. My patience is winding down. My heart feels like a harp being played string by string. I sit silent in a place so distant, and only escape is to reconnect with Love. Yeah, so that's my poem, and again, it's called Out of Touch Love. I wrote this a few years ago, and it just put me in a place at that time. I was, dealing with being lonely and, just looking for someone. Well, I really wasn't looking. I don't really look, for love, but I was just feeling like, I wanted to be settled down with someone. And sometimes when you just feel like people don't understand you, you can be in a relationship, or you can be with somebody, you can be dating someone, but they don't really understand you. So I definitely feel like that feeling is a feeling that I always have, because I don't feel like the people that I've dated or been in relationships with have fully understood me. So that was something that I was feeling at the time, and I wanted to get it on paper, and now I'm sharing it with the world. So I appreciate you guys for listening, and thanks for tuning in to That Shit Was Poetic. I definitely feel like that poem was definitely poetic. Yeah, that's how I felt at the time. That shit was definitely poetic. I'm your host, Nikki, and tune in every Friday for new episodes. Check out some of our old episodes. Follow us on whatever music streaming service you're listening, Spotify, Google, whatever, iTunes. Leave us comments. leave us voice messages. If you leave us a voice message, I believe I can play it on some of the episodes if you like. So definitely try to do that. That's something new that I will be exploring. So I want to hear from you guys what you guys think. If you want to throw in some topics, some things you want to talk about, definitely leave it. So again, thanks for tuning in to That Shit Was Poetic. I'm your host, Nikki. Tune in every Friday.